Welcome to Lesson 15 of Learn Klingon the Easy-ish Way. Here are some more starship words. Here we mention two spacefaring organizations who usually consider each other to be allies, the Klingon Defense Force and the Earth-based equivalent Starfleet. So fleet as in a fleet of ships is ejyo, ejyo. Imagine destroying the fleet with an enormous yo-yo. Ejyo. Starfleet is ejyo, ejyo. Imagine that Starfleet has reached the edge of your galaxy. Ejyo. Klingon Defense Force is tlhIngan Hubbeq. Klingon Hubbeq. This term literally means Klingon Defense Crew. Garbage is vergh, vergh. Imagine that the Queen fakes being asleep at night so she can search through everyone's garbage. Vergh. A garbage scow is veQDuj, veQDuj. This term literally means garbage ship. veQDuj. Cargo is tep. Imagine loading the cargo onto the ship, thousands of crates full of sellotape. Tep. Cargo carrier as in a ship is tepqengwI, tepqengwI. QengwI means carrier, so this word literally means cargo carrier. tepqengwI. Mission is cool. Imagine that your mission is to be the first in the queue to visit the Queen. You're carrying a large stick to make sure no one tries to get in front of you. Cool. What is the English for cool? Mission for tepqengwI. Cargo carrier as in a ship for tep. Cargo for veQDuj. Garbage scow for vergh. Garbage for tlhIngan Hubbeq. Klingon Defense Force for ejyo. Starfleet for ejyo. Fleet as in a fleet of ships. How do you say in Klingon mission? Cool. Cargo carrier as in a ship. tepqengwI. Cargo. Tep. Garbage scow. veQDuj. Garbage. vergh. Klingon Defense Force. tlhIngan Hubbeq. Starfleet. Ejyo. Fleet as in a fleet of ships. Ejyo. Here are some more useful verbs. The first word is carp, which translates several English words. It can mean functions, as in the machine is functioning, or works, as in the device is working. So functions or works is carp, carp. Imagine that the Queen, wearing a greasy mechanic's cap on her head, tinkers with the device until it starts to function. Carp. Accelerates is chung, chung. Imagine trying to accelerate out of a dangerous jungle. Chung. Flies is pouv, pouv. Imagine trying to fly by breathing in air and puffing it out rapidly. Pouv. Lands is shark, shark. Imagine landing on a tiny island completely surrounded by sharks. Shark. Docks is vergh, vergh. Imagine that a starship tries to dock with a fairground ride. Vergh. Moves is veqh, veqh. Imagine helping Victoria to move her sofa. Veqh. Transports is loop, loop. Imagine getting lost while transporting something. You eventually discover that you've been travelling in a big loop. Loop. Communicates is coom, coom. Imagine that the Queen munches on a juicy kumquat while trying to communicate with sign language. Coom. What is the English for coom? Communicates for loop. Transports for veqh. Moves for vergh. Docks for shark. Lands for pouv. Flies for chung. Accelerates for carp. Functions or works. How do you say in Klingon communicates? Coom. Transports. Loop. Moves. Veqh. Docks. Vergh. Lands. Shark. Flies. Pouv. Accelerates. Chung. Functions or works. Carp. How do you say the engine functions? Carp, Jonta. The engine is ready to function. Hubbeq jonta. The captain hails the fleet. Yo re hod. The captain is ready to hail the fleet. Yo re rup hod. The Klingon Defense Force attacks Starfleet, and Starfleet surrenders. Ejyo tlhIngan Hubbeq ejyo. The ship transports garbage. veQDuj. The entity can't communicate. tlhIngan. The garbage scow can't fly today. veQDuj veQDuj. The Terran has a new mission. tlhIngan. The Ferengi pays for the cargo. tepqengwI. The cargo carrier departs. tepqengwI. The cargo carrier docks at the space station. tengchachdak vergh tepqengwI. Move. Yevich. Land here. Nadev Yishak. In the last lesson, you learned that commands start with the prefix ye. For example, wait is yilosh. Now, to give a negative command, you must also add kho. So, don't wait is yilosh kho. You have already met kho as a separate word, of course. When it is used alone, kho means I refuse or no, I won't. Therefore, the Klingon for don't wait literally means something like refuse to wait. How do you say speak? Yijat. Don't speak. Yijat kho. Fly. Yipuv. Don't land. Yishak kho. Don't accelerate. Yichung kho. Don't beam aboard. Yijol kho. Activate it. Yichu. Activate the warp drive. Pivror yichu. command her. Yira or rach yira. Command the officer. Yash yira. We use ye in commands that don't involve anything else. For example, obey is yilob. We also use ye when we command someone to obey him, her, or it. So yilob means obey him, obey her, or obey it. However, when commanding someone to obey me, we must use a different prefix, che. So obey me is chelob. If you like, you can imagine that he is trying to give me commands. What a cheek. Che. So how do you say tell? Yija, tell him. Yija, tell me. Cheja, wait. Yelosh, wait for her. Yelosh or rach yelosh, wait for me. Chelosh. Furthermore, when commanding someone to obey them, we use yet another prefix, ti. So obey them is tilob. If you like, you can imagine being commanded to make a cup of tea for all of them, one at a time. Ti. How do you say help? Yekach, help him. Yekach, help me. Chekach, help them. Tekach, believe me. Chechar, don't believe them. Techar, ko, repair the engine. Dronta, yeti, don't activate the shields. Boltjan, yichu, ko, ask the computer. De wi yitlob, ask yourself. Yitlob I can see everything. Hoch vilerlach, I can hear everyone. Hoch veQDuj, can you see something? Vai dalerlach, can you hear anyone? Vai da koilach a. I have nothing today. tlhIngan par vergh. No one is coming. Rosh par. In recent lessons, you've been learning how to translate the English words am, are, and is. In particular, you learned that sentences in the form the something is a something must be rephrased. How do you say, I am strong? tlhOsh. The cargo is heavy. tep. I am the boss. ejyo. You are a servant. tepqengwI. The man is a soldier. Mang rach lord. The ship is a cargo carrier. tepqengwI. veQDuj. Now that you can say what things are, it's time to learn about saying where things are. Once again, there are 3 possible situations which the Klingon language handles slightly differently. Firstly, you want to say, I sit on the chair. You wait at the restaurant. Or the vergh sleeps in the room. This situation is fairly simple. To show that something is happening in a place, on a place, or at a place, you can add the suffix dak. So, I sit on the chair is tlhIngan. You wait at the restaurant is tlhIngan. The vergh sleeps in the room is tepqengwI. Sometimes you'll want to add a word like here, there, or everywhere. You'll remember that these words never add dak. So the vergh sleeps there, meaning in there, is just tepqengwI. Secondly, you want to say I am on the chair, or you are at the restaurant. In this situation, nothing is happening as such. You are simply saying, I am in, you are at, and so on. So, I am on the chair is tlhIngan. You are at the restaurant is tlhIngan. These first 2 situations are quite simple and you've had plenty of practice with them. How do you say, I sit on the bed? tlhIngan. You sit on the chair. tlhIngan. The crew waits in the room. Hubbeq. The crew waits in there. tlhIngan. I am on the planet. tlhIngan. You are on the bridge. mechtach shochtach. She is at the hotel. Mebpa meidach rachtach. He waits in the city. Vengdach losh. The third situation is a little more tricky because you must again rephrase the sentence using the emphasis suffix. So, you want to say, the man is at the restaurant, or the tribble is on the chair. Sentences in the form the something is in a something, on a something, or at a something must be rephrased. In Klingon, if you want to say the man is at the restaurant, you actually have to say he is at the restaurant, the man. Once again, Klingon speakers consider that the man is now the topic of the sentence, so you must add to that word. He is at the restaurant is tlhIngan rachtach. The man is at the restaurant, or more literally, he is at the restaurant, the man, is tlhIngan rachtach Lord. Likewise, if you want to say the tribble is on the chair, you actually have to say it is on the chair, the tribble. So, it is on the chair is hushtach ochtach. The tribble is on the chair, or more literally, it is on the chair, the tribble, is hushtach ochtach yech. How do you say the Klingon is on the chair? Literally, he is on the chair, the Klingon. Hushtach rachtach tlhIngan. The Vulcan is at the temple. Literally, she is at the temple, the Vulcan. Chirdach rachtach vulkangan. The garbage is in the garbage scow. Literally, it is in the garbage scow, the garbage. veQDuj ochtach vergh. The waiters are at the restaurant. Literally, they are at the restaurant, the waiters. tlhIngan chachtach jabwi pu. The tricorders are in the bathroom. Literally, they are in the bathroom, the tricorders. Puchpatach bechtach chokra me. So, whenever you say where something is, you must ask yourself which of the three situations you have. If it's the third situation, if you are saying the something is in a something, on a something, or at a something, then you must rephrase the sentence and add the emphasis suffix. Let's practice all three situations together. How do you say, I lie on the bed? Kongdach gekot. You sleep in the room. Patach bekong. The captain waits on the ship. veQDuj losh hold. The officer doesn't wait at the bar. Touchdak loshbe yash. I am on the chair. Kushdak jechtach. You are in the area. Yoshdak shochtach. The crewman is at the restaurant. Kdak rachtach bek e. The bar is beside the restaurant. K retdak ochtach touch e. The viewing screen displays the crew. Bek cha jech. Now you know how to translate the English words am, are, and is. Whenever you want to say what something is or where something is, there are three possible situations. In both cases, the third situation requires you to rephrase the sentence using the emphasis suffix. So for what something is, we can translate an adjective verb. I am happy is veQDuj. The Klingon is strong is tlhIngan. We can translate I am a human and so on. I am a human is human jech. We can translate the something is a something. The man is a human is human rach lod e. And for where something is, we can translate something is happening in, on, or at a place. I sit on the chair is kushdak jiba. The vergh sleeps in the room is patdak chung vergh. The vergh sleeps there is pa chung vergh. We can translate I am in a place and so on. I am on the chair is kushdak jechtach. We can translate the something is in a something. The man is at the restaurant is kdak rachtach lod e. Actually, there is one more situation where you might have to translate the English words am, are, and is. This situation is very different to all the others. A little while ago, you learned that the sentences I speak and I am speaking are translated in the same way. So, ejyo means I speak and I am speaking. However, when you're trying to say that something is happening continuously, you can add the suffix tach. I am speaking continuously is ejyo. Let's finish the lesson by practicing all 7 situations together. How do you say, I am happy? veQDuj. You are unhappy. veQDuj. The Klingon defense force is strong. tlhIngan Hubbeq. Starfleet is not weak. Puchbe ejyo. He is a human. Human vergh. It is a dilithium crystal. tlhIngan. The child is a human. Human Hubbeq. The soldier is a Klingon. tlhIngan mang. I sleep in the bed. tkong. You wake up on the bridge. bevem. The guests wait at the hotel. mebpu. The inhabitants stay in the city. tlhIngan. I am on the planet. ejyo. They are on the moon. Chapter or veQDuj. The weapon is on the floor. nuch. The phasers are on the ship. The fleet is docking. vergh. The entity is communicating continuously. dol. Accelerate. chung. Don't transport it. ko. Do you have a mission? daraj. Yes, I have a mission. virgh. Tell me. Don't tell them. And that's the end of lesson 15. The next part of the course is practice section 3.